Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Leslie and today I have a haul for you from the plant shopping trip. So, I want to do this rather quickly because it's a large haul and I can't figure out how to... My dog has kennel cough. Did we already talk about that? I can't figure out how to do my light. I turned off the touch screen because I kept touching things and messing it up, and I can't find that setting. So the lighting isn't that great and I apologize. Okay, so... I don't know if the cat has knocked it off and it's under something. I don't know if I stuck it somewhere and I don't remember where that somewhere is. But the one that I can't find is in a little 4-inch or 2-inch, 1-inch little itty bitty container. Paid $5 for it, and it's called a creeping watermelon. So it's the watermelon plant that I've always wanted, and I've got a watermelon begonia. It was here. I moved it over there. But this is the actual like rounded peperomia type of leaf. So when I find it, we'll see it. We'll look at it. It's real cute. Got all kinds of squigglies coming out of it. I would imagine the cat has knocked it under something because I can't find it anyway. Life with the cat. Yay! All right. So I got that from the nursery for $4.99, and then for $9.99, my niece and I both picked up this, and I'm hoping that you can see that, yes, that scaling. That, my friends, is called a crocodile fern. It doesn't look the best, but it was the only ones that we saw, so we're hoping that we can, you know, it will do well for us. Can you do well for us? We'd really like it. So, they say these are pretty easy to care for. I was looking up today at work all my different plants and putting them in my plant journal and all that. Trying to at least learn a little bit about them. Those were the only two things we got from the nursery. I wanted a string of turtles. I wanted a string of hearts. I wanted a string of frogs. I wanted all of the string ofs because I just love when you place them on a shelf and you got all these strings just, oh, it's so cool. I couldn't pay $12.99 for a 2-inch nursery pot. I couldn't do it. So then we ended up going to various Lowe's and Home Depots looking for things. And let me see what I picked up. At Walmart, we each picked up, well, I picked up 2 of these, she picked up 3. They were on clearance for $3, and it's lavender. Now, lavender usually does better outside than it would inside, but you can grow these inside. From what I read today, they like a lot of, you know, just sun. They need sun, sun, sun. I would imagine it would be best in like an east-facing window or maybe on my covered porch where it'll get a few hours of sun. And then, yeah, I just don't know that these leaves could handle it. So I need to read up a little bit more on this because I really don't know the type of lavender because apparently there are several types. It says a bright sunny room all day, water weekly, indoor temperature 55 to 75. Brightens and adds life to an indoor space. Lavandula is, I guess that's the type. But it's in this little pot. This is just a cash pot, cover pot, whatever. And then this is the nursery pot that it's in. And I put water down into the bottom of this for this to suck up as it needed, and it really looks better, actually. And I've got 2 of these, so I'm going to go through and like deadhead them, and these flowers are still kind of there, so they might stay there for a little while, but they smell. I mean, it smells like lavender. I mean, what else would it smell? It smells like the essential oil. It really is lavender. So, yeah. Okay, great. So we got those at Walmart. And at the same Walmart, let me get it. I need to bring all of my plants over here. I don't know that I got all of these from Walmart, all of these from Lowe's, all of these from where. A few of them I can really tell you I know where I got them from. But some of them I'm like, maybe I got that at Walmart. Maybe I got it at Lowe's. Maybe I got it at Home Depot. We don't know. All right, hi, I'm back. So, then we saw these. These are magnificent. I looked it up today. I got to go get my sheet to tell you what it is. Hold, please. All right, I found it. It's called, I have these plant profile sheets. Let's see if I can find a clean one. You've seen me have those in my journal. And so I just print off a little 2x2 picture of each of the plants. And then I just put them in this tape, glue them down into this little window. And then I have all of my information about them. So yeah, if you want to flip through of my plant journal to see a longer, closer look at all of the plants that I have, which is probably over 80 now. Let me know. Love to show you. All right. So this is called an Alocasia Mellow. And I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but right in here is some purple. Now, is that normal? Is that underwatering? Is that overwatering? We don't know. Did something munch on this leaf, or did kids come by and mess with it? We don't know. These were the only 2. She got one and I got one, and we had to have them. How can you not have it? Look at, I mean, it's huge. So we have an old leaf dying off. We just pull that off so all the energy can go towards growing new leaves. And it's still in its store container and soil and all that, which I'm going to change all that out. And I'll talk to you about my soil that I'm going to do, but does it get any better than that? That is fabulous. So I got that. So I've got a dragon and a crocodile. All right. Then we both got, don't know where, Lowe's or Home Depot, this hanging plant. We got it because of this cool underside on the leaves. And then we found out it is a lipstick plant. This one is called Black Pagoda Lipstick Plant. And the flowers that come off of this one are more of an orange color, like that goldfish plant would be. My other lipstick plant is going to have red flowers. So, couldn't be more excited. Couldn't be more excited. So, I got that. We both got one of those. She already has one of these, but she said she loves hers. It's fabulous with all of its variegations. So we both picked, or I picked up one for $19.98 at Walmart. It's just a chameleon ZZ plant because our Raven ZZ plants aren't doing anything. When's that going to start happening? When's that going to start growing again? Just sitting there. Had it in sun, had it away from the sun. Water it, don't water it, it's sitting, whatever. So, yeah, I got this one. It does have some new shoots coming up. Yeah, pretty sure it could use some water. I don't know. We'll see. But I got that. I think I got this one with her too. She didn't get one, but I got it. Maybe I got this by myself. I don't remember. Anyway, next is a Lime Light Dracaena. And I just like that bright color. You know, I like nice, bright plants. She likes the more dark, gothic plants. Which, I mean, they're okay. You know, I'll take a few of them. But I want to intersperse them with a bunch of bright ones. So it's just kind of like, bam, bam, bam. Statement. Okay, so we got that. Then, keep seeing these all over the internet. Said I wasn't going to have a bunch of pothos or philodendrons. This is a Brazil. Philodendron Brazil. And you can tell because it usually has like that stripe down the middle. Like that one's half the leaf is that color. And these leaves are looking pretty sad. I don't know if this is this is probably, a cash pot. And yeah, it's got roots coming out of the bottom. It's definitely ready for a repot. And that's fine. We're going to repot it. I'm changing the soil. Oh, see, that one just came off. I'm changing the soil that I'm using on all of my plants. So, we got those. Then, the last one I got while I was with her was this one. Was this on my wish list? No. But the more I see them, the more they just, they're adorable. The ponytail palm. They're supposed to be easy care. They're not like, you know, your regular palms that are just really annoying. And you just throw them down in some cactus soil and they're happy. I think that's what I wrote, or what I learned. This one's quite dry. She's going to need some watering, but how fabulous is that? How fabulous is that? She's so cute. So I got her. Then I went out Sunday because I saw Tetrasperma rapidiflora, mini monstera. And I was like, yeah, that's nice. I don't need one. Well, now I did because I saw it. And I'm like, I don't ever see those. Why didn't I pick that up? Whatever. So I went out Sunday, and this is another one that I've seen 101 times and haven't picked it up. How many do I need? I don't know, but I got it anyway. It is the Monstera Peru. And it's just got those very textured leaves and dark greens and just really pretty. So, Peru Monstera is what they say, but we just call it Monstera Peru. So I got that. Then I got what I was actually looking for, a lemon lime pothos, philodendron. Pothos, philodendron. It's got the heart-shaped leaves. Pothos. I had a thing on it. I don't know where that went, but anyway. She probably needs a bigger thing anyway. So I got her. And then it just kept getting better and better. I picked this up because I've never seen it. I don't know that I'm going to enjoy it because it's like it grows up and you have to have a pole on it, that stuff. But this is a philodendron silver sword. Yes, so that is a pothos, right? Because it's shorter heart leaf, and philodendrons have the longer oval, right? Am I right on that? This is a, what did it say when I looked it up? That one was a lemon lime pothos, and this one is a silver sword philodendron. Right? I guess. I don't know. I just bought it because I hadn't seen it. Half the dirt fell out. The roots are exposed. I need to fix that. And then I got this one because it doesn't climb. It doesn't grow sideways. It doesn't do anything but just kind of makes a nice pretty bushy plant. And it is known as a philodendron campii. And it just has those pretty wrinkly leaves. And they get real long. And I think it said if you allow it to grow upwards, the leaves will get bigger. Like if you have it on a pole. I can't remember. Read so much today about so many plants, don't I? Okay. Anyway. So, that was the last plant. Oh, nope, that's not the last plant. Got one more for you. So far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, great. And then the one I can't find is 12, so this one will be 13. Ooh, we got a lot. Okay. Let me get this one. I finally decided, why not? I'm buying all the other plants, and this one just looked so big and bushy and beautiful. It is a silver splash scindapsus, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Janae, if you're watching, tell me if I'm wrong on any of these. If anybody is watching. Urban Jungle says scindapsus. That's all it says. But I just thought, wow, that one looks really good, really healthy. Lots of growth going on. Probably needs a repot. But, yeah. I scooped it up for like, I don't know, 20 bucks? Yeah, $19.98 at Home Depot. All right, so that is all for the plants. Hold on. I found it. So this is the little one that I was telling you about that has the cool things coming off of it, right? I just think those are fun. And this is called a Peperomia angulata creeping watermelon. And I got it for $4.99 from the nursery. That little $4.99. Anyway, so I'm interested to watch it grow. And look, this one's turning into a little watermelon looking thing already. Oh, and it's so cute. But yeah, I'll show you the picture that I printed of what it'll look like. That is what it will look like. So I'm excited for that to grow up and be a big girl or boy. The cat is mad. He wants some running water. What's new? So I'm going to put him back. He's got plenty of moisture. All right, so that was the plant part of the haul. Now we're going to do plant accessories and other. I already ate one, so I had 5, but now I have 4 Zag nuts. They're $1.35 at Dollar General. I grab a handful every time I go in. They're so good. Peanut butter's good for you. All right, so then I also went in and I bought 4 of these hanging planters, but I'm not going to use them for the hanging, or I'm not going to use the hangers themselves. I'm going to put my plants that I'm putting into my hangers into here. the ones that need more width and less depth for their roots. These are $3 each at Dollar General, and it was perfect because my niece and I were looking everywhere for shallow, wide planters, and you cannot find them unless it's like this shallow, you know, like I have my cactuses in over there. No, I wanted this. So I'm excited to have that because I feel like I will have pots ready to replant. I've got a couple that I need to repot. My Marble Queen needs to be repotted. I don't know if I've repotted my goldfish. I may have. I'll have to look in my journal to see if I have. But I also want to repot that Scindapsus into a bigger one. The pothos I just bought into a bigger one. Yeah. So we got those. From Dollar General, I also picked up 2 more of these. And I figured I'll give my niece the 2 white ones and I'll have 2 green ones. Because I would love to have something that just hangs. And I don't know if that's too deep for like my string of, what do I have, bananas? String of bananas or my string of pearls. I don't know if they need something, I don't know. Anybody know? Tell me what I could put in here. Appreciate it. All right, but they're $1. That's why I picked them up. That's the whole story of that, was just to say they were $1 each. And that's why I got them, because they're cheaper than the dollar store. And you can hang them on the wall. Okay? All right. So, while we were out, we went to Walmart. And we picked up the plants. But when we walked in, they had their little dollar spot. And you know that my favorite holiday is what? Do you remember? Those of you that are new don't know. I don't know if I've ever told y'all. July 4th is my very favorite holiday. And I had to have Mr. Sam because he is the cutest thing I have ever seen. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. What did you say? He lights up? Oh, my goodness. He's going to be on my front porch. So we got that. He was $15, which I thought was a little ridiculous. I thought we were in the dollar spot, maybe $5, $10. But it's my favorite holiday, so, you know, I'm going to go crazy. Oh, we also, we went shopping in another town to see this nursery. We were disappointed. Prices were too high. Plants were not in good shape. They were all over the place. You had to search and find. They weren't organized, whatever. It's fine, you know. I'm sure it was just a busy weekend and they were just trying to hurry up and get it open. It'll probably get better over time, but I prefer my nursery that we always go to. And my niece does too. And that's fine. But while we were up there, there was an Ollies near us. So we were like, well, we have to stop there. That's one of our favorite stores because everything is so cheap. So I decided to pick up a 5 pack for $10. Excellent price. Hibiscus and blooming orchid oils. You put them, you know, plug-ins, and it makes the house smell good. It smells real good. So, I got that. And for $4.99, I got a plant book. And I figured, I don't know if I'll leave the, I do want to take this price tag off. I don't know if I want to leave the cover on or take the cover off and just have that on my bookshelf. I feel like, I don't know. I love this cover. I'd love for it to lay down so, or sit, you know, something so you could see the cover. If I can get this sticker off without ruining it. Which we're going to do right now. Because, you know, we're here. Why not? Alright, going well so far. Going very well. Let's continue. So yeah, you know, because I was like, oh, there's a TJ Maxx and a this and a that. I used to know my way all around that town because I'd go there every weekend and go shopping for decor for this house. Y'all remember my early days, all of my shopping hauls. Yeah, that was a lot of debt I put myself into, so we can't do that anymore. But now that my house is fully decorated, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we have a little bit of sticker residue left on there, but we can get that off at a later date. Or maybe right now because it's coming up. Okay, that works too. Whatever you want to do, Mr. Sticker. Except for ripping my book, we're not going to do that. Okay? Might edit this part out, might not, you never know. Oh, that looks so much better. Got a little bit of sticky still on it, but for the most part, that is off. So I just thought that was a beautiful book. Dag-nabbit-all. My arthritis hands are not working. Beautiful book cover. And then on the inside, it has an indoor plant guide for modern gardeners. So it has succulents, cacti, flowering plants, foliage plants. So let's start with a succulent, an eschivra, right? It's going to tell you, got a picture of it. It's kind of like my plant journal. Okay, cacti. We got a blue candle cactus. Okay, that's nice. Let's go to the next one, flowering bird of paradise. Then we have a yucca. Kind of looks like my ponytail palm. But a lot of the plants that I have are in this book. And I just thought, well, that's fun. I could, you know, put that out as decor and reference it if I needed to. Okay, great. So we wasted money on that because we have a plant journal. But whatever, it was prettier than my plant journal. At Walmart, I've been looking at this all season, haven't gotten it because I was like, I'm not using cover pots. We don't need cover pots, that's just extra money. And then I'm going to have all kinds of patterns all over the place. Well, too bad. Maybe I'll take it to work and I'll put a plant in it and I'll take it to work. Because I needed it. It's like $6.99 or something. It was not expensive. And it's so beautiful. I just love all the little planties around it. So we got that. I'm going to skip ahead to the Home Goods because I needed to get my puppy a new dish set. And I'm going to clean this up tonight and give him his water and his food in it and throw out his other ones. I broke his water dish because I tried to pick it up with arthritis hands that have no grip. It dropped. And so I need to just clean this up, put his food in it tonight, and after he has his special cheese, I have special cheese! Come here, boys! Come here! Yes, come here, Mama! I missed my mommy. I can't go to daycare for 2 weeks because I got bad coughs. Yes, and I missed my mommy so much. And I wish my mommy would stop talking to this camera and snuggle me. And give me some special cheese and some cat food. Yeah, because I like it. Okay, thank you. All right, you see how he hugs me. He does that all the time. When he wants love, he comes up and he puts his paws on my shoulders and hugs me. And I had him in the car the other day, and I'm driving, and he wants to get in my seat with me because, being right there is too far. And so he's, trying to make his way over. And I was like, all right, come on. He comes up and gets in my face like this, so I'm trying to see the road, and he's trying to hug me. It was dangerous, but we lived. We lived to tell the tale. So he has a new bowl. That was $12.99 at Home Goods. Then I went back to Wool Mat because, as I said, I wanted to change up my soil. So here's what I want to try. I want to try an orchid mix that's going to have bigger clumps of barks and things that will allow for air pockets to get into those roots, near those roots, because the soil is not drying in any of these plants. And I just can't. I spent way too much money to lose plants, and so these new ones are all going to be in this soil. I'm going to mix that. Add a little bit of potting mix, and I need to get some vermiculite and cocoa coir or something. I'm not sure exactly. I've got it written down on my papers what I wanted. Hold on now. All right, so DIY soil for epiphytes, pothos and alocasia, things like that. Peat moss, cocoa coir, perlite, and orchid bark. And then pothos also are fine with all-purpose potting soil, perlite, cocoa coir, and orchid bark. So instead of the peat, you saw that gnat. Instead of the peat moss, I want to do a little bit of all-purpose potting soil, the cocoa coir, the perlite, and the orchid bark, and see how that works. And make it more of a chunky, less dirty, soily type of mixture. And see if that helps. I don't know what to do. And I also got some drugs for my plants. This is it's compost with biochar. So it's got mycorrhizal fungi, which increases microbial activity, enhances seed germination, and strengthens roots. Add it to your soil or replace your soil with this rich blend for healthier plants and less work. It says for indoor plants, fill your container with compost plus biochar, whatever this stuff is, and you're ready to plant. Or mix it 50-50 with your own soil and plant as usual. I'm pretty sure that this is the stuff, this mycorrhizal fungi, is what, as you grow, is that what the name? Oh, the places you'll grow. Her channel, she uses this type of stuff, and she calls it plant crack because it just does wonders. When you transplant, it lessens the shock. It's almost like a growth hormone. So you're giving it, the fertilizer, the food, the whatever, and then when you replant, you put this on the roots, and it lessens that shock, and then the plant just takes off. So we're going to be using this. You can also add this to, I believe, I don't know if I saw it on here or if I read online, but I think you can put like a tablespoon of this or something per gallon of water, and then water your plants with it too, if they don't already have it in there. So I'm going to think about that and research that and see if that's what I want to do to help my poor little plants. But as you know, I have the 5-gallon jug with the pump dispenser. That works fabulously. And I've decided also that I want to bottom water the plants that are in soil. Any of them that are in this, I think I can still top water because I don't know that the bark and all of that is going to soak up the water like a soil would. I'm not sure. Anyway, bought this. Didn't get a top. I told him, I hope I'm not messing up your inventory, but I just need this. Plenty of room. Everything I just showed you, the 3 bags and the pot and the dog food bowl and the stuff, all in here. I said just throw it all in here. So, look for a repotting video to come. I will be repotting all of these plants that need to be repotted that I haven't. I want to repot those. Any of them that look like they're not really doing well, we're going to think about throwing a little crack in there for them. We'll see. But that's it for now. I hope that you enjoyed this enormous Planty thing haul. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't, please hit subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, if you know something, if I misstated something, if you can give me tips or tricks, definitely leave those in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you next time for a repot. Have a great evening. Bye.